Content.
Somewhere in this dark world there is an island of darkness, an island that all who have been there call the Murdadoem of Murdadoem. Not many people have been there, as you might imagine. Were you to visit Murdadoem, you would find a long and winding track. You would probably wonder where it went, and if you followed it for miles and miles with only the streetlights for company, and what is that, bins or something? This parking thing. God, how many people do they think are going to park on this road in the middle of nowhere? They put a parking meter every 5 fucking meters. Who's going to park here? Excuse me. And if you followed the road to its eventual conclusion, you would find it pulled up at a single, solitary residence. What a strange building, you might say, but in the dead of night, after a long drive, you'd have no choice but to knock on the door. Across the door, written in blood, are the words, "Don't look in the basement." Strange, you think, and yet you still have no choice but to go in. Inside, 2 adults, both in a rather sticky situation, for the house had no plumbing and no electricity, to be sure, and so as they sat in the darkness with only their own excrement for company, for that was better company than each other, you can be assured, they wondered, firstly, why did we move in here? Why didn't we check? Didn't the real estate agent tell us? Well, it's at the end of this 50-mile road, on the end of an island, otherwise uninhabited. There's no running water. There's no electricity, I guess, even though the streetlights turn on. There's a little bit of magic. Streetlights turn on by dark magic. No electricity in the house, unfortunately. All the wiring ends just here. Oh, yeah, the developers made a right mistake building it here, didn't they? Oh, well, it's alright. It's reflected in the price. It's free to a good home if you just don't look in the basement. What was that? If you just don't look in the basement, it's free. It's free. I mean, we can have this building for free. No, you're missing the important part. Don't look in the basement. Okay, but you're saying we can move in right now for free? Just don't look in the basement! Okay, well, I'll take that as a yes. And so 2 people did move in. I suppose the problem must have been for these 2 chaps. Oh my god, they had a kid! What are they doing in there? There's no electricity? Brittany Chapman, it's you. Okay, we've discovered their name. That's curious. So at least one of these people is Brittany Chapman. Oh god, it's gone red! It's gone critical. There's only a tiny bit of air up at the ceiling left. There's a kid in here, for God's sake. Look, the mayor would do something about it, but your kid isn't of voting age, and because the mayor can't vote himself, the other guy can never get a majority. There's only ever get half the people voting, and so the mayor can never win, and so no one can ever make this decision. You need a neighbour. What? Who's this? Is that them? It's James Chapman. He resides Don't Look at the Basement. He's going home. From where? Oh, that was both of them. There's Brittany and James. They're going in. They're going in. Oh, why did they go in, and where were they before? I don't know. Did they have that kid somewhere else and bring it? They were so excited about moving house, they just had that fucking kid on the ride in on their scooter. There we go. Some property developer thought, this is prime fucking real estate. No water, no electricity. I'll sell this house day one. Put a house in there. No access to anything. It's 500 miles from the nearest city, and you have to cross a giant toll bridge to get to it, so it costs 50 quid a day if you want to go anywhere. And you won't, because you will be stuck in a certain amount of sludge. We call it sludge. That's actually the best word we could think of in our marketing terms to describe it without actually just being false. Brittany Chapman! Fuck off, Brittany! You moved here! This city sucks! Brittany Hashtag this, hashtag city, hashtag sucks, period. And then an actual period. Dexter Brown. Anything will do, Dexter? Anything? Just pull up right here. I can provide you with anything. Oh. Where's he gone? Wrong way. Dexter. There he is. He's gone into that one. Okay, Dexter lives in... Don't look on the roof! It's okay. He's one of the 2 adults in there. We've got these new houses with 2 more adults and 2 kids and 2 teens as well. Oh, we're really getting the demographics. It's the Oriental Residence. Can you call it that? I don't think that's politically correct, guys in the other houses. You just call it the Oriental Residence. Jesus Christ. Anyway, and there's 2 adults in this little place here, and they've actually got like a sun lounger or something. They expected this to be a holiday. This is a prison island. It's called the Murdadoem, you idiots. Anyway, so what we want to do is just slap in a one-way road here. How does? Oh, I might have to destroy a piece of the road. We'll cut them off like that, and then it's one way. You can get in, but you can't get out. At least if you're going to follow the traffic laws, and they will follow the traffic laws. Very, very, very important about that. It's Sophie Brown. Oh, Dexter's got a wife. What is it with the hashtag, the app waterworks? Hashtag showering with hashtag bottled water. It's getting a bit expensive. I don't know where you're getting that bottled water from. I guess they can walk over here and climb down these perilous cliffs into the rapids to collect water. That's probably what they're doing right now. I wouldn't describe it as expensive. I guess they're driving to another city to buy bottled water, bringing it back and then pouring it on themselves. That's the only way they have to keep clean. But keeping clean isn't the problem. There's no plumbing. There's no plumbing. There's only so much you can bury before it will come back to haunt you. Sophie Brown. A very appropriate name, or soon it shall be. Raymond Murray says hooray. Hooray for Murray, the water pumping station has been constructed. Hashtag fresh water. Hashtag Mayor rocks. Yeah, I know, alright? I'm so popular. All I did was build a water pumping station that's not connected to your houses. They're like, yes, he did it. He actually did it. One of us is the mayor. I guess it's not Raymond. Actually, it probably is Raymond, and he's talking about himself like, oh, guys, look at this. The mayor rocks, huh? Oh, a local power plant's online, says Rosemary Murray. Maybe I'll get my TV working again. Hashtag reality shows 247. Well, Rosemary Murray also says, I can see, oh god, it's definitely the Murrays. The Murrays are the political elite of this city. They've taken over the mayoral positions. Which house are they in? The Maple Residence? What's this? Rosemary Murray? Oh god. Look! What's this? You changed your tune. You were like, yeah, the winter, but now you're like, oh fuck, I'm bored of showering in bottled water. I built you a pumping station. It's this gigantic thing. This costs many orders of magnitude more than anything else in this city. This is where Raymond and Rosemary live. And they're our political elite. They seem to be dominating everything. The social discourse of the city on Twitter is thoroughly informed by these guys. Oh, what happened? Don't look on the roof. It's been abandoned. Whoever lived there just literally ran. Okay. Does the Oriental Residence have no one in it? Oh, right, okay. So, that's empty. It's just Raymond. No, what was his name? Raymond and Rosemary. Living in this weird dystopian future they've created for themselves. I'm the mayor of my own city. Sewage is backing up. Yeah, I know. Don't tell me about it. Oh, one of them left. There's only one person left. Raymond left. It's just Rosemary left over. Maybe Raymond died due to the sewage backing up problem. I think that's what happened. I'm the mayor. And then he disappeared, never to be seen again. Oh, someone moved into the Oriental Residence. So we've got some more people here now. 3 more uneducated idiots moving to our town, and they can have this beautiful view of an abandoned building across the road. It's quite nice. So they got water, they've got electricity, they want to pump their sewage somewhere. Oh my god, oops, I accidentally built another one. Look at how much is coming out. There are 4 people in this city. Anyway, so it comes out, and then hopefully gets sucked straight back in, and it's all a beautiful cycle. This is insane. How are you guys creating this much sewage? I guess the built-up sewage from the last several months is going to leak out of the buildings as well. So, look, they're happy. We've actually given them everything they need. They don't have jobs, but someone could be mayor. That's one job, and then you only need 3 more jobs. Mayor's assistant, then cleaner, sewage pipe inspector. There you go. You don't need actual businesses. This should be enough to maintain you. I can't believe how much is coming out. And that's never a phrase you want to hear in any circumstance, pretty much. Especially when we're talking about sewage. My undesirable place just disappeared, and whoop, they're making another maple residence. It's spreading. It's spreading. I think Rosemary is just on a power trip. She's building another house for herself on the other side of the road so she can dominate all of the housing market. There are 9 people living here. We're actually about to run out of money. That's the big problem here because of all this infrastructure. Okay, no water at night. No electricity during the day. That's the new gambit. Tony Adams. What robot models released by a friend or partner? Artificial love? What? What? We're about to go bankrupt. How big a loan can we take out? What's this? Oh, the sewage is backing up again. I gave you a sewage thing. Oh, right, I forgot there's no sewage services at night to save money. You have to save it for during the day. There's no money, okay? I can't ask you to pay more taxes because I haven't worked out how to do it yet, said Rosemary, angrily. And no businesses are moving into the city, so we can't make any money off business tax. I think Murdadoem of Murdadoem is doomed. Every single person who moves into my town is uneducated. What am I to make of that? Is this not a high quality enough place? To attract the educated classes? We can make money this way. Put fuck tons of factories right here. Power them off this giant wind turbine. They don't get any water because when you're at negative money you can't build anything. So we actually can't give them water. But if we have loads of factories here, there'll be loads of jobs for all the people I've just thrown up here at the end of One Way Alley. They can't all have water because we can't afford to pipe this part of the road. However, that will just get them used to life in the workplace. That's what it's like. It's very dry here in Murdadoem Island, at least if you're not part of the political elite who live at the end of Olive Street. The Olive Street families who had just passed the one-way system. They get water, electricity. Look how many people there are in here. There are 13 people living in this tiny little building. They're really cramming them in up here. Yeah, it's insane. What's this? What's it with the waterworks? Oh god, these bastards with their bottled water complaints. It's fine. Do you understand how much money this city doesn't make? Look, come up to the end of the road and talk to Rosemary. We'll go through the budget. I'll explain why there's no electricity during the day. I'll explain why there's no water during the night, or for you, ever, in your specific case. And you'll see it's all perfectly logical. Look at this. Look at all these manufacturing companies who are like, yep, this is where we'll set up our manufacturing base. It's perfect. I mean, it's so easy to bring in resources. It's on an island across a toll bridge and then down this stupid winding road that's way longer than it needs to be. No water, but, you know, I guess we're producing dehydrated foods, so it's fine, hopefully. You've got Garments Limited. Garments Bloody Limited, put 2 factories here. They really doubled down. They're like, this is going to be the new industrial heartland of the world. I hear there are lots of uneducated people here, and that's what we need. Only uneducated people are willing to work in our disgusting factory. And the most uneducated people in the land live in the Murdadoem of Blood Bay. So yeah, I guess from that perspective it is a smart business decision. We've got a fish stick factory, an ice cube factory, not enough water. They're really struggling. They've got 16 people working night and day, crying into cups, and then trying to freeze it. That's the only way they can make ice cubes. Luckily the people of Murdadoem, of Blood Bay, whatever it's called, are crying pretty much 24/7. So another great business decision. Garments Limited, just putting another one in there. They love it, Garments Limited. The box factory. Yeah, that should be fine. Do you need water to make a box plane? No, other ice cubes, Garments Limited, box factory. Not many businesses in this fucking country. Where are we? National export, whatever country you're in, is ice cubes and boxes. There's boxes of ice cubes, I guess. Made with real human tears. Oh god, they're really running out of water in the ice cube factory. They're really running out. They've pissed into everything. They've cried into everything. They've like evaporated all sick and taken all the fluid from that. They're like, okay, well, we actually need running water. There is water here. It's not even that far, to be honest. That's less than 1 minute's walk. Take a bucket. Just take a bucket down. There's a beach here. Couldn't be any easier. Take a walk to the beach. If I had money, I'd put a path in so that you can get down to the beach, but I can't. Oh, look at that actual truck. They're importing ore to the ice cube factory. What? Ore? Here you go, all the iron ore you could ever need. Now make ice cubes out of it. But sir, make ice cubes out of it. You uneducated dolt. Get crying. I guess it's like it could be a van full of onions in order to increase the supply. Yes, yes, true business genius. We need to take a gigantic bank loan out to sort everything out. Loans? I have to have 340 people to get a loan? We're not that far away. Okay. Residential. You still actually can't drive to the political elite area, but there's a lot of cars here. It just feels so much nicer over here. Like, where there's water, there's trees, and it's just a bit happier. Then you come down the street into the plebeian district. There's still quite a lot of cars. There's no water. Sell your car, buy some buckets, and bloody get it yourself. You might be able to get it from upstream from the sewage outlet if you do it yourself. And if that's not an incentive, I don't know what is. God damn it. All these houses are being built, but no one's moving into them. I think because everyone's leaving these houses and then just moving into these houses because these ones came with a bit of water in them. There was like a complimentary bottle of water, like a complimentary glass of water on the table, and everyone was moving down the street to drink it. Everybody's leaving. Why? The Madisons, the Kents, the Elizabeths, the Fairviews, the Crescents, the Springs. Is this not actually their name, is it? Never mind. They're all leaving. I couldn't get enough people to take out a bank loan. The bank won't take me fucking seriously. Rosemary's going down the bank saying, I need 100,000 currency units to give my people water. What do you mean, your people? I'm the mayor of Murdadoem Island! Okay, madam, you're the mayor of Murdadoem Island. Why don't you just sit down here? Do you have any proof that you're the mayor of Murdadoem Island? Oh, God, and I... There are over 200 people living in my city. Look at this tweet from Todd Peters saying, why am I living in this depressing city? That's a very good question, Todd. Can we hunt him down? Here he is. He lives in this house. The Elm Residence. You fucking bastard. You shouldn't have put location detection on your Twitter, Todd. I'm coming for you. Rosemary's coming for you. Rosemary's coming for you. Anyway, it turns out the bank needed you to have 320 people. Proof of at least 320 depressed tweets from your town before they'd be like, okay, maybe Murdadoem Island is a place. Maybe this is legit, I don't know. Aha. Unlimited money. Money never runs out. On. Okay? Yes! Upping those taxes. I finally unlocked upping taxes and we up the taxes and now we're back in the money bag. Laughing all the way to the bank, which is another city, so it's going to be a long laugh. Oh. Very good. Well, I win. I win the game. Oh god, they want like garbage removal and stuff. Now the city's better. You have to like give them. Like, they want this. They want clinics. They want schools and garbage removal. What do you think this is? This is the Murdadoem of Blood Bay. You're not going to get garbage removal. Oh god, we're making more and more money. I think I've even upped the taxes too much. I don't know what the negative repercussion is, but it's in the middle, right? The middle. That seems roughly fair. The middle. The default is 9% income tax. That's low as fuck. This country doesn't have socialism, obviously. Which is pretty bad, considering that this town needs it desperately. Everyone's dying of diseases, living in their own filth. Maybe if income tax was fucking 9%, the government could sort this out. But no, you're on your own. Why don't you make a privately funded garbage disposal company? Why are you expecting the fucking state to do it when you only pay 9% income tax? I'm sure Rosemary's actually dead. What's this? Are they complaining about taxes being too high? Taxes too high? I wonder if I gave them the garbage disposal they wanted, they'd then consider the tax to be fair. Look, if you've got a revolt, then that's fine. You can vote for someone else as mayor. Anyway, what I was going to say is, oh, it's still there, guys. Rosemary, well, possibly still lives there. I don't know if Rosemary still lives there. We can't find out. Can I rename the street? You can rename the street. That's good. So we'll call it the Rosemary Murray Memorial Shitway. Now everyone will always know that the main street running... Oh, is this technically a different road? Oh yeah, that one's Olive Street again. So it's only from this roundabout, the Rosemary Memorial Shitway. That's what everyone lives on. And they're all complaining about the tax. This is incredible. They're so angry. It's not that high. Look, it's 17% income tax. That's barely fucking anything. What is it here? In the UK, it depends how much you make. It's something like between 0 and 50, something like that. 17%'s fine. Look, you get. I'm paying for the wind turbines. These aren't privately owned. The power companies are state-owned. You have to pay for it if you want power. That's how it works. It means it's cheaper for you. You're living the socialist dream, even though you're dying. Yeah, Rosemary's probably dead by now by the looks of things. We're leaving, so thanks for visiting me here on Murdadoem of Bloodo Island. I might just make the rest of the city myself. I forget that I like this game. Every time I play it, it's like, ooh. And it's so much more fun with infinite money. Just no concerns. You can just make things and make it look beautiful. Maybe we'll do that. What's this? You had a headache for 2 weeks and the painkillers aren't helping. Where did you get the painkillers? There's no pharmacy in this town. There is no pharmacy. Those were not legitimate painkillers. Where did you get them? Did Rosemary sell you those painkillers? She's a monster. She's trying to kill us all. Trying to murder us all. Oh, so that's why they call it the Murdadoem. Alright, see you next time. Amazing. So guys, remember to like, comment and subscribe.